matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Crumz. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James. Throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Moore. He fires downfield. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Moore. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
And this one is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And a strong opening drive here, but now they face 3rd down in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To throw, it's Moore. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down. Just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. When you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Washington. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
To throw, it's Moore. The receiver makes the catch. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaking tackles.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Pressure is coming. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. And wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running with purpose. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Benson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking. Everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Going for his running back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do. Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
He escapes the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
UT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. 1st down here, final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if this offense can make something happen. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks into open space. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Great move there. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To throw, it's Simpson. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Headed for the end zone. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires.
And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to pass. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Ducks. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Porton. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
A quick throw out left, complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Design quarterback run. He breaks free. 1st down and more. He's still running. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out.
Alabama, 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The important third down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy.
Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. A huge gain.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Powerful running here.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. There's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's an out. The catch made. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
See if they can convert the point after. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here.
Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Grinding away on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, tied.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.